Who are you? Really, who are you? We spend our lives answering this question, but often we answer it incorrectly. I am my name, but the name was given to you. Who are you without it? I am my body, but the body changes, it ages. Who's the one watching it age? I am my thoughts, but the thoughts come and go, and they change. Who is the one observing them? I am my emotions, but emotions rise and fall like waves. Who is the one feeling them? Take a moment, close your eyes, take a deep breath. Exhale the breath out, and become aware of your body sitting here, aware of your breath. Notice your thoughts. Notice the thoughts appearing and disappearing. Now ask, who's watching all of this? So observe your body, observe your breathing, feeling of your body. Your thoughts coming, going. If I can watch my thoughts, how can I be my thoughts? The thoughts are like clouds drifting through the sky. Your awareness is the vast sky behind it. The silent witness behind it all is who you really are. Just watch and listen. Your body, your breath, your thoughts. Seeing them all from third person. You are the watcher, the witness. You are not your body. You are not your thoughts. You are not your emotions. You are the witness behind it all. Who are you is not something you can think. It is something you must experience. The ego is not your enemy, but it is not who you are. The ego is simply a mask, a role, a temporary identity. The ego thrives on separation, comparison, and control. It says, I must prove myself. It says, I'm not enough unless I accomplish more. It says, I must control everything around me. But what happens when you believe these thoughts? You contract. You tighten. You suffer. Now reflect. Where in life do you feel the need to prove yourself? Where is that coming from? Where do you seek validation or control? Where does that come from? If you did not believe these thoughts, how would you feel? Breathe in deeply and exhale the breath. And notice where you feel tightness in the body or the mind. With every inhale, breathe in space, stillness, ease into that tightness. Breathe in white or yellow light, softness, lightness. With every exhale, soften the tightness. Imagine a white or yellow light coming down from the top of your head, through your body, and notice wherever you feel tightness. Breathing the light, this spaciousness, stillness, this peace. This reassuring energy that this tightness is not you. Breathing it in and exhale. Let go, soften the tightness. Let go of the need to prove anything. Relax into this tightness and feel it dissolve. Your worth does not come from external things. Your peace is not dependent on outcomes. The ego's struggle is an illusion. The more you recognize this, the more you are free. To understand the mind's programming and the point of view is to understand some. 'Samskaras. 'Samskaras' 'samskaras' 'samskaras'. 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 'samska So what is shaping your perception of reality? We all look at the world through these colored lenses. Your mind is not seeing the world as it is. It is seeing the world through a filter. This filter is of the samskaras, all the past experiences and all your conditioning. These filters are called samskaras. They're deep mental impressions formed by the words you listen to, the media you consume, the beliefs you repeat, the emotions you reinforce. Just like the food you eat makes your body, everything you see, you hear, you think, you take in, all of that makes these deep mental impressions that become the filters from how you see the world. What comes in is what goes out, how you see the outside world. So think about this. If you constantly consume fear-based media, will your mind not see danger everywhere? If you constantly compare yourself to others on social media, will your mind not feeling inadequate? If you constantly listen to voices of doubt, will your mind not believe them? So an example in my life, a few months ago, pickup truck pulled up in front of my house, back window rolled down, tinted black window rolled down. This older Hispanic man was in the back, and immediately for a tenth of a second, I had fear. I thought he was going to pull out a gun and start shooting. Turns out he was going to my neighbor's to buy an old fridge. So I sat and I reflected, why did my mind think this? Then I was realizing a few days before that, I had been watching a narco movie with my son, and a similar scene happened. So I had created this mental impression. What I took into my mind is how I saw the world. Your mind always shows you what you've been feeding it. Reflect on what is one thing you consume daily that shapes your thoughts. Is it expanding you or limiting you? Take a deep breath in and exhale the breath out. And as you breathe slowly in, visualize washing away these mental impressions that no longer serve you. Exhaling, imagine your mind becoming clear, like still water. Say the intention, I choose to see reality as it is, not through conditioning. Just like we can't om our way out of our karma, meditating our mind to the still, clear water, seeing reality as it is, can only do so much. The main thing we need to do in our lives is be aware. We recondition our mind every day. Just like if you've been eating a diet of junk food and have a sick body and you change your diet to healthy whole foods, through time you'll clean your system. So make a conscious choice every day, every moment, thinking thoughts, the conversations you with other people, the media, what you read. We can rewire our mind. You're not bound by past conditioning. Everything you consume is shaping your future. So choose wisely. These samskaras are the mental imprints. What we take into our mind is how we see the world. It shapes our point of view. The power of intention and sankalpa. So those are samskaras. Sankalpas are similar to sacred intentions. They are sacred intentions, sankalpa. Sankalpa is not just a goal, it's a sacred intention. It's not a striving to be something in the future. It is affirming what you already are. Unlike a typical resolution, it's not about achieving something external. A sankalpa is about remembering and embodying what's already within you. It's a vow to live in alignment with your soul's purpose. A goal is external, like I want to be successful. A sankalpa is internal. I am already whole. A goal focuses on future attainment. A sankalpa is a present moment truth. Instead of saying, I want to be peaceful, I want to be free, say, I am peace. I am free. Take a minute to reflect on what truth do you want to embody? What is your sankalpa, the deepest intention of your soul? Take a cleansing breath in. Exhale, relaxing into the stillness of the breath. Another slow, deep Breath in, feeling this white light, yellow light, spaciousness, this cleansing as you breathe in. And exhale, relaxing into the stillness, the depths of that light, of that space, of the peace deep within you. Feel into your highest truth. Let your sankalpa arise naturally. Feel into your sankalpa, your highest truth. Let it arise naturally. Affirm it silently, feeling its vibration within you. Like a tuning fork, vibrating this, feeling it, vibrating it out. Feeling we are this vibration from the deepest, most level, vibrating out. You do not need to strive to become something. You only need to remember who you already are. Everything is a vibration. Feel this vibration of your sankalpa. When you live from your sankalpa, life aligns with it. So what happens when you wake up? You stop reacting, stop controlling, stop proving. You start trusting, flowing, being. When you wake up to who you really are, what you really are, you start trusting, flowing, and being. Just rest in your being. Rest in who you already are, the deepest, most level, the one watching, noticing, the stillness behind it all. Rest in that. No effort, no striving, no doing, just be. Feel the silence beneath all thought. Rest in pure awareness. So when you wake up to who you really are, life's events don't get easier, but the way you perceive them does. Instead of reacting, you trust. Instead of resisting, you flow. Instead of tightening, you relax. Instead of doing to prove, you do from love. Out of a place of love and serving and dharma, instead of a place of proving and tightness. When you feel this internal sense of fulfillment, of peace, your actions come from a place, a pure place of love and serving, not proving or tightening. What's the difference between a normal person and an enlightened person? They both chop wood and carry water. The only difference is the enlightened one doesn't complain about it. You are not your story. You're not the fear. You are the light. You are the presence. You are already perfect. Reflect on what will you carry forward from this. How will you shift the way you experience life? You are never lost. You are never broken. You are already whole. Just remember who you are. There was a man that spent his whole life searching for happiness. He traveled the world, studied under great masters, acquired wealth, status, power, but deep inside he felt empty. One day he met an old teacher who listened to him patiently and then smiled. You remind me of a man standing in the middle of a great lake, dying for thirst. The man was confused. What do you mean? The teacher replied, you are surrounded by all the peace and happiness you seek. You just haven't stopped to drink. Instead of chasing happiness, sit in stillness and discover what was there all along. As a yogi, we are more and more aware of the subtleties, things that were always there, but we didn't notice. It's like the earth is always supporting us, holding us. Our body is always breathing itself, even when we don't control. We don't need to control to do. It's like the stillness is always there underneath. Like the man on the lake, thirsty. It's underneath you. It's within you. You are perfect. You are whole. Just remember who you are.